turn our attention to the Varsity Boys contest, which is 15 minutes. And we're joined by our head Varsity Boys coach, Andy Hill, via Zoom. And Coach, let's take a look back at last Friday night over at Heights. There was a lot going on besides the game, and the game really was very good, I thought.
Yeah, it was. It was a high level game. Both teams, competed at a very high level, played their hearts out. Efforts on both sides were really good, and came right down to the wire. It's tough to come out on the wrong side of a game like that, especially against a team like Heights that we've just kind of that hill that we can't seem to get over, and so. I think we showed that for about 28 minutes of that game, we can compete and beat them. There was, a 4-minute stretch right after halftime, right at the beginning of the third quarter, is kind of where that game got away from us for a while.
Right.
And was proud there because we certainly could have, and we battled back and were able to, have a lead late in the game with a chance to win, and it just didn't go our way. But unbelievable atmosphere, great crowd, both sides. And just hats off to both teams to go out there and compete and put on a great show for everybody.
And a lot of the talk that I heard, people that I talked to in between games and what have you, was the extra hype that was added because Joe had just announced that he was going to retire at the end of the season, and I don't know if that had an influence in the gameplay of his kids or not, but it certainly was something that was talked about.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a noteworthy story, no doubt, when you have a legend like Coach Hauer, and now we know it's going to be his last run. So certainly it's worth talking about. And I don't think it impacted his team because his teams always play hard. To get after you. So, I don't, and I'm sure I can't speak for Coach Hauer, but I'm sure, that's not something that he's really talked about a lot with his team. He's just getting them ready to compete every night. But definitely Coach Hauer is going to be missed in the City League. He's done so much for the league. He's won so much, but he wins the right way. And I just have a ton of respect for him and his entire program and how they do things. And I think you saw that play out, amongst our teams as well. If you looked right after the game got over and saw the way that our guys and their guys were shaking hands and, lots of hugs going back and forth both ways. And, I think it was just a mutual respect between the two programs.
Yeah, I could not agree more. Okay, now let's turn our attention to the game at hand. We're in tournament play, and we are playing the Blue Valley, a team that comes out of the camp. And I know basketball is very, very popular up there, and they have good programs up there as well. I'm expecting another good, hard game tonight.
Yeah, Blue Valley, they're very well coached. It shows up on the films that we've watched, and they run good offense, good motion offense. And it's going to be a game where our guys are going to have to be ready to compete at a high level. I think if we are, then we should play well and put ourselves in a chance. If we're not ready to compete at a high level, then we could be in for a long night. So that's kind of the thing I think we've discovered with this team is that when our guys are really turned up and focused and, ready to come out and compete like we were last Friday, like we can be really, really good. But if, there's also been nights when we haven't really competed to the level that we need to, and we've looked pretty average. So, that's been our challenge with the guy after Friday night and then today's practice and practice all week. Really, it's like we've got to compete in everything that we do, and hopefully we're ready on Thursday.
Okay. What's the injury situation for this game so far? Everybody healthy?
We're okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, wish you the best of luck. Now you have 3 games in 3 days. Uh, I guess fitness is going to be a factor here when they're playing 3 games in 3 days in a row. So I'm
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's a good kind of tune up and preparation for looking ahead to sub-state and state tournament play. And I think guys will be excited. It's fun to get into that tournament environment, and certainly different. And by the time Saturday comes around, I think all teams, everybody is feeling that fatigue, and at that point, it just becomes who's tough enough mentally and physically to level.
okay. Well, we wish you the best of luck tonight against Blue Valley, and uh, if we don't get a chance to visit before tomorrow night's game because the schedules will be kind of tight, we'll wish you luck throughout the tournament. I hope you get out there and get 3 Ws.
All right, sounds good.
Head coach Andy Hill on our pregame visit. Stay tuned. We'll have the starting lineups and the play-by-play of tonight's game against Blue Valley after this 60-second timeout. You're watching NW Basketball.
And a very pleasant good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Valley Center, Kansas. We are at the January Jam basketball tournament, and tonight's game will feature your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies and the Tigers out of Blue Valley High School up in Northeast Kansas. Glad to have you on board. My name is Kevin Arkin. My pleasure to bring you the game, and Elizabeth Dibben is not with us tonight. Nor do I have any student volunteers tonight. So that means that tonight, and we're going to do it a little bit differently than we would normally do, and it has to do with the graphics. The picture will, of course, still be priority. The time on your graphic will not be a running clock tonight. It will be simply I will show it to you in minutes only and adjust it as the periods go on. So it'll go 876, etc. Other than that, it's a beautiful, beautiful facility here in Valley Center, and the athletic director here at Valley Center for his hospitality. He gave us the best seat in the house. Literally, we are right at midcourt up on the track that surrounds this basketball facility. And this happens to be the only spot in the building that has Ethernet wireless, Ethernet hardwired internet access. So we're pleased to be able to say we have hardwired internet because not work well in this building. Teams are still warming up. They've got about 2 minutes to go before we start things here tonight. Grizzlies come in tonight 7-2 on the season. They have lost their last 2 times out to teams ranked above them in 6A. They lost to Derby in the Challenge Series out at Hartman Arena a week ago. Lost at Heights last Friday night to the Falcons, and they lost each game by less than a half dozen points. So they were in every game, and in fact, they led late in both of those contests and very easily could have won either or both of them. So they're looking to get back on the winning track tonight. They'll They'll do so against the Blue Valley Tigers. The Tigers are seeded 6th in this tournament. Northwest is seeded 3rd. The number 1 overall seed is Olathe, Kansas. Number 2 seed is the host team, Valley Center, and they won the game right before this against Newton, the 7 seed, 55-51. Topeka Seaman is the number 4 seed. Mays, the 5 seed. They played in a game this afternoon, and I unfortunately don't have that score for you. And the number 1 seed, Olathe Northwest, played Garden City also this afternoon, and those scores are not available. Grizzlies win tonight. They will play tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Getting set for the introduction of the starting lineups. You can see the Grizzlies bench on the left-hand side of your screen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2020.
We'll introduce them the way they're doing it here in the building.
Tonight's game is between the Blue Valley Tigers and the Wichita Northwest Grizzlies. This game is being sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association, which are sportsmanship we'll be practicing and adhere to throughout the entire contest. And now, folks, for the introduction of starters in alternating fashion. First for the Tigers at 6'2", a sophomore, number 3, Brendan Walsh.
Sophomore, 6'2", number 3, Brendan Walsh for the Tigers. And for Northwest, a 6-foot junior guard, number 1, Darian Hammond. For Blue Valley, number 5, Enoch Rodriguez. He's a junior. And for Northwest, number 2, DJ Brown. For Blue Valley, Patrick Dennis, a senior, wearing number 15. And for Northwest, a senior guard at 6 foot, number 5, Eli Benning. For Blue Valley, Kyle Bogus, a senior, wearing number 23. And for Northwest, 6'3", senior guard, number 23, River Peters. For the Tigers, number 30, Parker Seifel. He is a junior. And round a 6'4" senior forward, number 25, Liam Calvert. Blue Valley is coached by Dwight Williams. He's assisted by Brian Mowry. The Grizzlies are coached by Andy Hill. He's assisted by Gary Cooper, Kylan Hawkins, and Gavin Darr. Grizzlies are in their home whites. They are the designated home team tonight and throughout this tournament. And Blue Valley will be wearing their, it's dark green, 4 forms with yellow numerals and yellow trim. As we await the opening tip here. Again, we have Walsh, Rodriguez, Dennis, Bogus, and Seifel for Blue Valley. And we have Hammond, Brown, River Peters, Eli Benning, and Liam Calvert. Brown will tip it off for Northwest with Seifel. And this one is underway. Grizzlies win the opening toss. They're playing from left to right here in this first half. There's a 3 ball by Brown, and it's good. DJ Brown starts it off for the Grizzlies with a 3-pointer. Blue Valley with it in the corner is Dennis. Now he sends it out to Seifel. He thought about a 3 and zip back out. A 3 ball from the near side is good, out of the hands of Rodriguez. And just like that, Grizzlies take the lead once again. It's 5-3. Another 3 ball by Seifel, and Blue Valley leads for the first time. Top of the key, he sets the offense. 3 ball, rims in and out, no good. Rebounded by Blue Valley. Here come the Tigers down the floor with it. There's another 3 ball, and that one rims out, picked off by Eli Benning. Benning brings it down the floor for Northwest. River Peters gives it now to Hammond. Hammond to Brown. Brown looking for some help. Back out to Benning. Benning, 15-footer, good. Grizzlies take the lead again. Grizzlies win it back, bring it down the floor. Backdoor by River Peters. Off the heel, rebounded by Brown. He goes coast to coast and lays it in. Grizzlies by 5. Around the horn it goes. That's Dennis with it. Now he gives it off. There's a 3-shot short. And it's rebounded by Seifel. He sends it back out. 6-footer, rims in and out. No good. Grizzlies come away with it. Benning in the paint, puts it up, and it's good. Grizzlies lead by a touchdown, and a timeout has been taken by Blue Valley. A 30-second timeout. We are sitting at 5:04 remaining in the first quarter. Grizzlies lead 13-6. Possession arrow is pointing toward. This is tournament week for the boys. The girls played on Tuesday night at South and lost 55-20 to the Titans. The boys will play South on Tuesday night, but they've got 2 more games after this in this tournament first. And then the girls will go to tournament action next weekend. They will be playing in Emporia in the Emporia tournament, and we are planning to bring you the first. The other games will depend on results. Here's Dennis with it, top of the key for Blue Valley. He dishes it to Walsh. Walsh passes it off, a drive, and up we go, and there's the first foul of the contest charged against Wichita Northwest. Foul is on River Peters, and it will send Bogus to the line, shooting 2 for. Darian Hammond comes out. Franklin Aquay comes in to replace him, wearing number 4. Aquay, the 5'9" junior guard. Makes them both. And you can see we have some fans in front of us. Can't do much about that. (13-10) Grizzlies make it 15-10 now, as we have 4 in the first quarter. Walsh brings it down, and a long 3 is good. Rims in and out. Taken back by Blue Valley. They bring it down the floor now. Underneath, Rodriguez misses, and the rebound to Aquay. He sends a long pass forward. 3 ball, rims out. And Walsh picks it off for the Tigers. Squire Richmond, number 1, comes in for Blue Valley. Eli Benning will bring it up the floor. In no particular hurry. River Peters dishes it off, back to Benning. 3 ball by Brown, good! DJ Brown for 3. Richmond on the far side now gives it to Dennis on this side. Into the paint he goes, he puts it up, it doesn't fall, and the ball's out and will stay with Blue Valley. River Peters comes out, and he is replaced by Ajadius Red, number 22. Red, the senior forward. And it's picked off by Ben. And he lays it in. 21 to 13, Northwest. Just like that, the Grizzlies get it back. That one doesn't go, but there's a whistle. DJ Brown is at the line. He's going to shoot 2 free throws. First team foul against Blue Valley. First one is good. Brown will have one more here. And it rims out, rebounded by Rodriguez. Here come the Tigers back down the floor with it. From 3 land, Walsh misses. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will belong to the Tigers. Richmond will inbound. He gets it out to Rodriguez. Over on the near side now to Dustin Stig. Underneath. And we had a block by Brown, but he fouled in the process. And that'll be a 2-shot foul for Parker Seithel. Not a lot of fouls in this first quarter, which is a good thing. That one is good. Makes them both. Minute and a half remaining in the first quarter. Grizzlies cough it up. Here comes the Tigers back down the floor. And we have a charging foul called against. And that is charged to Brendan Walsh. His first. Benning picks it up and gives it right back to Hammond. Benning, top of the key, gives it to Calvert. Here's Hammond for 3. Good! Darian Hammond buries it. Walsh drives into the paint, puts it up, and a foul's called. Looks like it's going to be on Liam Calvert. It is. First free throw is good. Momentary double-digit lead. Walsh will get another. And he makes them both. Grizzlies lead by 8. That one misses, rebounded by the Tigers. In the paint, doesn't go, rebounded by the Tigers again, and the putback is good. 13 seconds remaining. Grizzlies need to hurry. From 3, Benning doesn't go, rebounded by the Tigers, and there's a desperation 3 to end the first quarter. And we are at the end of one. And at the end of one quarter of play, Wichita Northwest 25, Blue Valley 19. We'll be back with the second quarter after this. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly Basketball.
Grizzlies Basketball on the Internet is brought to you in part by Andrew's Cleaning Service. Owned and operated by Andrew Dillon, they offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrew's Cleaning needs. Andrew's Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area, including Derby, Hayesville, Mays, Goddard, and Valley Center. Check them out on the web at wichitacleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 712-3883. We thank Andrew's Cleaning Service for their support of Grizzly Basketball on the web.
Welcome back to Valley Center High School. As we start the second quarter, Blue Valley will begin play. And we're underway here in quarter number 2. On the floor for Northwest, Darian Hammond, DJ Brown. There's a 3-ball off the glass, no good. It is good. Hammond, Brown, Eli Benning, Liam Calvert, and River Peters in the game for Northwest. That one goes out. It will stay with the Grizzlies. And back underway. Drives, puts it up, no good. Rebounded out of bounds to Blue Valley. Peters couldn't get to it, so it went to the green shirts. And they bring it down the floor. Grizzlies had a 10-point lead. It's down to 3 now. Blue Valley can tie it up here. Walsh into the corner. Back out to Walsh. Shot clock down to 8. Loose ball on the floor. Shot clock 3, 2, 1. Now they reset it after a change of possession. The ball does not go in, and a foul is going to be called on Northwest. Looks like it's on Benning. It is. That's his first. Ball inbounded. We're back underway. Walsh handling himself. Now he dishes it off. Drive under the basket. Back out. Seifel now driving. He sends it back out. Walsh for 3. Good. And we're tied at 25. A 10-0 run now by Blue Valley. And the Grizzlies just can't find the bottom of the basket. Fade away is missed by Richmond, rebounded by Benning. Grizzlies underneath. We have a whistle. First foul of the quarter for Blue Valley, and it's charged to Richmond. DJ Brown is going to shoot a pair. First one is good. We have a timeout on the floor taken by the officials. And Seifel is leaving the game for a he's got a nosebleed. So they've stopped the game here while he gets that tended to. And they make their way back on the floor, and it looks like, can't tell if Seifel came back out. He did. He is back in the game. And now we have DJ again at the line. Or shooting the second, I should say. And he missed it. Makes 1 out of 2. Blue Valley rebounds. Here they come. Walsh. Seifel thought about a 3, then drove it instead, gives it back to Walsh. Now Rodriguez drives. Good motion offense by Blue Valley, and they score and take the lead again. Grizzlies bring it down the floor, loose down there, and picked off by Benning. It goes out of bounds, and it will turn over to Blue Valley. Darian Hammond comes out. Dennis driving into the paint, now dishes it back off. Rodriguez gives it to Seifel, and he bangs home a 3. And the Grizzlies trail by 4. That's their largest deficit of the game. They led this by 10 just a couple minutes ago. DJ Brown decides to self, gives it off. Benning with it. 15-footer River Peters goes in and out, doesn't count. And it will be rebounded by Blue Valley. Seifel for 3. There's another one. Wow. 33-26. And the Grizzlies have taken a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take one as well. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly basketball.
Pride Booster Club supports academic, athletics, and fine arts programs at Northwest High School. The Booster Club has donated more than $35,000 to students and staff at Northwest. They have purchased equipment, uniforms, classroom supplies, and teacher grants, and provided approximately $7,000 a year in food costs for school activities and athletic events. They would like to invite you to become a member of Grizzly Pride by volunteering at a school event.
Bring it down the floor. They've been outscored here in this run, 17-1. And now trail by 7. Off the glass, good. Jadius Red gets the basket. Rodriguez for Blue Valley is going to take a three. Off the heel, no good, rebounded by DJ Brown. Here comes Northwest back down the floor with it. After the miss, we have Parker Seifel bangs one home. Benning with it. Brown for three. Count it every time. Grizzlies trail by 4. Dennis with it now, top of the key. Seifel for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Benning. Here come the Grizzlies back. Doesn't go. Picked off by Rodriguez. Back down the floor, Cali. Seifel for 3 again. Short again. This one picked off by Deshae Benton. River Peters from 12 feet is good. Blue Valley's going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it local here. We have 2:07 to go in the with the Grizzlies trailing. Only one team foul for each team in this quarter. Been a very clean game to this point. Possession arrow is pointing to Northwest. Should it come to that? We're going to resume play. Blue Valley will have the ball. And they start it down the floor. Rodriguez a 3, doesn't go. Rebounded by Red. Oh, they tried to jam and it didn't go. And it's out of bounds to Blue Valley. That's unfortunate. Walsh with it, gives it to Mwai. Mwai feeds it into Seifus, and he went up. The shot was blocked, but they're going to call a foul on Northwest. And Parker Seifel will go to the line and shoot 2. Foul's charged to Brown. That's his first. And the lead is 3 again. Seifel makes them both. 37-33, Grizzlies down by 4. 1:20 to go in the first half. Been a very fast-moving first half. River Peters feeds it underneath. Jumper doesn't go, and it's rebounded by Rodriguez. Blue Valley will bring it down the floor. Richmond off the glass and good. Grizzlies trail by 6. Three-pointer, in and out, no good. Grizzly fans in front of us trying to wish it home. 25 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. They may play for one. Walsh pulls it back out, and that's exactly what they're doing. Seithel on the far side puts it up from 12 off the glass. Rebounded by Red, and he tried to feed it to Peters. Oh my gosh, that almost went. We're at halftime, and at the end of one half of play, Grizzlies trail the Tigers 33-39. We'll be back with halftime. Not much to talk about, but we'll talk about what we have at halftime after this 1 minute timeout. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly basketball.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, risk, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back at Valley Center High School, Kevin Arkin with you. Welcome. Glad you're with us tonight here on NWHS Grizz. And we are at Valley Center High School, and this is the January Jam basketball tournament. We make this tournament every other year, and we alternate between the two and have done so for a number of years. Always enjoy coming here to Valley Center. They have a beautiful facility. And we want to thank again Chad Wilmot, their athletic director, for his hospitality and getting us all set up here to give you the best pictures possible here tonight. The winner of this game will play tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, and they will take on Valley Center, the host team, who defeated Newton. The loser of this game will play tomorrow at 2 o'clock, and they will take on Newton in the losers bracket. If the Grizzlies win tonight, we will be on the air tomorrow night at 5:50. 5:50 tomorrow night. If we lose this game, we will not have a broadcast tomorrow because an afternoon broadcast for me is impossible. So we have to win tonight to have a broadcast tomorrow, and regardless of what happens today and tomorrow, we will whenever it's played. It could be as early as noon. The 7th place game is at noon. The championship game is at 6. So sometime between noon and 6, we're going to be on the floor playing the game on Saturday, and we will bring that to you live here on NWHS Grizz. The girls will go to Emporia next week. And unfortunately, I did not have the foresight. I got the bracket at school, and I did not have the foresight to pack it. So I can't tell you. The only thing I can tell you is their first game is Thursday night. I believe it's at 5:30, and we are going to play. We are the 8th seed in that tournament, and we are going to play the number 1 seed, Topeka Seaman. And we will be on the air at 5:15 next Thursday with that one, live from Emporia, Kansas. We have 2 more games here, and we also have the boys playing a game at South against the Titans, the other half of the doubleheader from last week. And that game will be Tuesday night, and I believe the game will be at 6, but I'm not sure. You'll have to check with NWHS Grizz for the exact starting time of that game. I have not yet been informed whether it's 6 or it's 7:30. We've got about 5.5 minutes to go here at good time for you folks to head to the fridge, get a soft drink, maybe fix a little snack, and come back for the third quarter. I'll be back in 4 minutes. Valley Center High School, we're getting set for the start of the third quarter here in about 2 minutes. Want to send a shout out to a couple of folks we know are watching tonight. Brandon Walkenford is watching tonight and says hello to the Grizzlies. What happened? And Coach Gavin Darr says hello to his lovely wife Taylor, who's at home with the newborn Dax, watching on NWHS Grizz as well. We welcome both of you. We already know that Dax will be a future Grizzly. Players are taking the floor. Northwest will start things here in the second half. Grizzlies will start it as we mentioned. And we're underway here in half number 2. On the floor for Northwest, it's Darian Hammond, DJ Brown, Eli Benning, River Peters, and Liam Calvert. Peters puts one up and misses everything, and it's rebounded by the Tigers. And the Tigers bring it down the floor. There's a miss and a rebound by Northwest. Brown gets the rebound and will bring it up himself. Dishes it off now to Hammond. Hammond into the paint, gives it off to Calvert. Now River Peters for 3. Good! And the lead is cut in half. Good job. Peters from 15 feet misses, and it's Rigas for Blue Valley. Ball's out of bounds, and it will go to Northwest. River Peters. Peters with it. Back out to Benning. He feeds it to Brown, puts it up for 3, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Benning. Benning feeds it back out to Calvert for 3. That's short, and it's picked off by Walsh. Here comes Blue Valley back down the floor. Tigers lead by 3. Ball underneath. Parker Seithel wins it back. There's a 3 ball in the air and good by Dennis. Patrick Dennis gets the 3-pointer, and it's a 6-point lead again. Grizzlies led by 10 in the second quarter. And there's one by Hammond. That one intercepted by Benning. He puts it up and it's blocked. Peters for 3. Rims in and out, no good. And the ball's going to stay with Northwest. Rodriguez couldn't stop his momentum and took the ball out of bounds with him. Out it comes to DJ Brown. Brown to Benning. Franklin Aquay, who just came in, has the ball now. Gives it to Hammond, back to Aquay. Benning looking for it, 13 on the shot clock. DJ Brown underneath, putting it up, but he couldn't get it to fall. And Blue Valley will come away with it. In the air from Rodriguez for 3, and he misses. Eli Benning gets the rebound. That one is short. That one misses, and we have, they calling a jump ball? Nope, they call a foul instead. First foul on Blue Valley. I understand we had some video trouble for just a couple of minutes, for which we apologize. We have gotten the internet feed back again. We have another foul on Blue Valley. This one is the third foul charged to Richmond, and it will send DJ Brown to the line to shoot a pair. First one is good. Back to a one game. He can get us within 2 now. He makes them both. 42-40, Grizzlies trail. Here comes Blue Valley down the floor with it. And a 3-ball. DJ Brown double teamed, sends it across, intercepted by Dennis. Here comes Blue Valley back. That's Walsh driving with it, dishes it off, and Richmond puts it in for 3. The 3-pointers from Blue Valley. I noticed in warm-ups they were canning a bunch of them. It's a good 3-point shooting team. DJ Brown puts it in. He's fouled as he went up. He'll get 1. Chance for 3 points the old-fashioned way. Calvert comes back in, replacing Hammond. So we've got Calvert, Benning, Peters, Equay, and of course DJ Brown at the line. And he missed. Rebound to Blue Valley, and here they come back down the floor. Another 3-ball. Bogus gets that 3-pointer for Blue Valley, and they lead now by 9. That's their biggest lead of the game. Peters, thank you. Oh, they called a charge. Take away the bucket. That's unfortunate. Peters guilty of the charge, and it will not count, and the lead will stay at 9 for Blue Valley and take a timeout. We'll go ahead and take a timeout with them as well. We'll be back. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Hey man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man. Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
And I want to thank our good friends in Topeka at the Kansas State High School Activities Association for their assistance in getting Grizzly basketball on the World Wide Web. We appreciate their help in the regular season and especially in postseason. And looking forward to that again, of course, this year. Special thanks to Jeremy Holiday and, of course, Slick up there. We have 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Grizzlies trail 51-42. And Blue Valley will inbound the ball to begin play here again. And they bring it down the floor. That's Walsh with it, guarded by Benning. Seithel sends it back to Walsh. Walsh for three. Go. Rebounded by Richmond. Walsh puts it back in the corner now. And Richmond in the paint puts it up off the glass and scores. Grizzlies down by double digits for the first time. And Brown can't get one to go. Grizzlies field goal percentage not very good tonight. We have some subs coming in. 1:25 remaining here in the third quarter. Blue Valley with it. Bogus gives it off. Rodriguez now driving into the paint. Spin move. Dishes it away. Driving the baseline and putting it up and miss is Dennis, and it's rebounded by DJ Brown. And here comes Northwest back down the floor. They really need to get some points here in the last minute of the first quarter. Of the third quarter, excuse me. And Benning goes up, he's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Is good. Walsh comes back in for Blue Valley. Eli will have one more. He misses the second, rebounded by Seithel, and here comes Blue Valley back down the floor. Seithel with it, gives it off to Rodriguez, back to Seithel. Seithel driving into Calvert. Bogus gives it off. Walsh for three off the rim, no good. We have a whistle. Grizzlies are now in the double bonus as a result of the foul that's charged to Parker Seithel. It's his first. Now we to get down there because we're going to be shooting free throws here. As Blue Valley is now over the limit. 22 seconds to go in the third quarter. First one misses by Calvert. Makes one out of two. Excuse me, he missed them both. Rodriguez cans a three at the buzzer and at the end of 3 quarters of play. Wow. Grizzlies trail by 13, 56-43. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Grizzlies Basketball on the Internet is brought to you as Cleaning Service. Owned and operated by Andrew Dillon, they offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrew's Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your cleaning needs. Andrew's Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area, including Derby, Hayesville, Mays, Goddard, and Valley Center. Check them out on the web at utahcleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 712-3883. We thank Andrew's Cleaning Service for their support of Grizzly basketball on the web.
Back at Valley Center, getting set for the start of the fourth quarter. The Tigers will begin play here in the fourth quarter. Begin it with a 13-point lead. Biggest lead of the game for either team. And that one gets thrown out of bounds. It'll belong to Northwest. Benning in the paint. Get River Peters, who scores. Beautiful assist by Eli Benning. And now some pressure being put on by the Grizzlies as they need some stops. They need some stops and some baskets in that order. And we have a foul called. That's on Liam Calvert. That's his second. Team foul number 1 here in the fourth quarter. Rodriguez feeds it in, and there's an easy lay-in for Bogus. Walsh gets the rebound and brings it down the floor himself. Now it's picked off. Darian Hammond, it finally goes. That thing took 3 laps, but it finally fell. (58-47), Grizzlies trail. That one intercepted. Nice job, and Hammond puts it up, doesn't go, and it's picked off by Blue Valley. We have a whistle and a turnover. Not exactly sure what that was. Timeout being called by somebody. I think it's called by Blue Valley. It is Blue Valley's timeout. We'll stay right here. And remind you that if the Grizzlies come back, which is certainly within the realm of possibility, if they come back in this game, they'll play at 6 o'clock tomorrow night against Valley Center, and we'll be on the air at 5:45. Should the Tigers prevail in this contest, the Grizzlies will play Newton tomorrow at 2 o'clock, and whenever they play on Saturday, we're going to be right back up here. I could have sworn they signaled a 30-second timeout. That's the longest 30 seconds I've ever seen. Evidently, it must have been a full, and they didn't signal it properly. Teams are back on the floor. It's going to be Grizzlies basketball. DJ Brown in the paint, puts it up, good. Attaway, DJ. Now the Grizzlies need to get a stop or two. Around the perimeter it goes. Dennis has it on the far side. Now Walsh pulls it back out. Now he drives and sends it across. Dennis for 3. Good. Blue Valley has just killed us from three-point land. Now we have a foul, Blue Valley. It's on Seithel. That's his third. No, wait a minute. Take that back. If it's on Rodriguez, and it's his third. DJ Brown's at the line shooting a pair. Makes the first one. He'll get one more here. Second one rims out. 5.5 to go. Blue Valley with the ball and the lead. Rodriguez fishes it over. There's Walsh with a three and nothing but net. I'm sorry, that was Bogus. Excuse me. Grizzlies have it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Northwest. Grizzlies down by 14. Out to Benning. Benning for three. Rodriguez, here comes Blue Valley back. Walsh with it, pulls it out. Dishes it off to Rodriguez on the near side. Spin move, underneath. Good movement on the ball. Walsh for three, misses everything. And we have a foul as River Peters went up. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Peters' first one is short. He'll get one more. Missed them both. Rebounded by Seithel. Here comes Blue Valley back. 4:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Grizzlies stole it back. Calvert for three, doesn't go, and it's rebounded by Seithel again. And Blue Valley brings it down the floor. There's Rodriguez in the paint with it, and it's good. Rodriguez scores. Peters. So here's a three ball that misses off the hands of DJ Brown, and it's rebounded by Seithel. Here comes Blue Valley back down the floor. Grizzlies get it back. Ekwe gives it to Peters. Peters back to Benning. Benning from the stripe. Count it. Now we have a timeout taken by Northwest. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it right here. We'll give you a game reset. We have 3 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Tigers lead 66-52. That 14-point lead is the largest of the game by either team. Grizzlies have 3 timeouts left. Tigers have 2. Pointing at Northwest. Northwest has 1 team foul, and the Tigers have 2, and there's nobody in the game that's in foul trouble. So that is it. And on the floor, we have Hammond, Brown, Benning, Ekwe, and River Peters for Northwest. are. We have a little cleanup going on in front of the Blue Valley bench. Ball's inbounded. In the paint. And a turnover. Northwest will, with 3:04 to go. They got a lot of ground to make up in a big hurry. And they missed that one. Eli missed that one, and Seithel rebounded it for Blue Valley, and here they come back. And there's Falls. And DJ Brown missed, but he's going to go to the line and shoot two after a foul is called. Foul to Dustin Stiggy, and that's his second. DJ Brown will take his first one. It's good. And he makes them both. Blue Valley will resume play here. Pressure being put on by Northwest. Walsh with it. He feeds it over here to Bogus, and now underneath to Seithel. And he missed twice. Rebound to Benning, and here come the Grizzlies back. A three from Brown, misses. Rebounded by River Peters. And he makes it off the glass. Blue Valley back with it now. Inside 2 minutes to go. Rodriguez on the far side. Takes it himself, now dishes it off to Walsh. Walsh lost the handle, it goes out of bounds with Blue Valley. And they have 7 seconds on the shot clock to work with. Back underway, and they're saying it was tipped. Benning gets it and scores. Now another, Grizzlies are going to take a full timeout. Well, we'll go ahead and just take one with them. We'll be back. Stay with us. Minute and a half to go. Grizzlies down by 10. You're watching NWHS Grizz. This is Grizzly basketball.
Grizzly Pride Booster Club supports academic, athletics, and fine arts programs at Northwest High School. The Booster Club has donated more than $35,000 to students and staff at Northwest. They have purchased equipment, uniforms, classroom supplies, and teacher grants, and provided approximately $7,000 a year in food costs for school activities and athletic events. They would like to invite you to become a member of Grizzly Pride School event.
Back at Valley Center, where the Grizzlies trail by 10. There's a minute and a half to go. And play will begin with they sure are. It's inbounded to Dennis. Back to Rodriguez. Pressure being put on, and they beat it. Rodriguez sends it in. And we have a whistle and a foul called on Northwest. Fouls on Aquay. That's his second. It's also the team's second. In the corner, and another, did I hear another whistle? Yes, I did. And we have a full timeout being taken now by Blue Valley. We'll just stay right here. Grizzlies in big trouble here. They're down by 4 possessions. They led by 10 in the second quarter, and by the time the quarter was over, they were down by 7. A big run by Blue Valley, and quite honestly, that's really the story of this game, is that second quarter big run. Grizzlies could not get the ball for about 4 minutes of that second quarter, no matter what they did. All right, we're getting set to go again here. Blue Valley will inbound. And Dennis, oh, nice save, but he gives it right to Benning, and here comes Northwest. And there's 2 points. We're on our way. Aquay steals it. Peters lay it in. And now another timeout's been taken. I think this one's by Northwest. It is. That's a 30-second timeout being taken by the Grizzlies. We have 58 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. The Grizzlies are now down by 6. They got 4 real quick points there, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered. It's a 2-possession game. Possession arrow. Each team, I shouldn't say that. Each team has 1 timeout left, I can say that. Grizzlies have committed 2 fouls in this quarter. Tigers have committed 3. And Blue Valley will get the ball here to resume play. Walsh has it, looking for help, and he gets it. He gets it to Rodriguez, who was wide open on the far side. Now we have a foul called. It's on Eli Benning. It's his second. Seifel gives it to Rodriguez over here on the near side. Big feed in off the glass. Count it, and a foul. That'll send Rodriguez to the line to shoot 1. Grizzlies are running out of time. He makes it. Safe to go. And there's a 3-ball and a timeout taken by Northwest. That's their final timeout. They're down by 6. 32 to go here in the fourth quarter. Northwest do pretty well over here. We're on the northwest side. Nice turnout by the Grizzly fans. Some of the faculty is down in the far corner. And back underway here. It's Blue Valley looking for, and they're going to call a timeout. They couldn't get the ball in, so they're going to take their final timeout, and I think that's a full. It is. Well, since they're taking a full time, we'll take a quick break too. See you in 30. This is Grizzly basketball.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take
Valley Center High School, first game of the January Jam, and the Grizzlies trail the Blue Valley Tigers by 6. I'm not sure, but I think this is a team we've never played before. I'm not sure if that's 100% of that, but I do not recall having played this team before. So a good team out of the northeast part of Kansas. They play in a very good league, and they're also very tall. Rodriguez will bring it down the floor, and he goes down. I don't know what they're calling here. Are they calling a foul? I think they're calling a foul. Grizzlies are now over the limit. So that'll be free throws for the Tigers. And going to the line, it will be Enoch Rodriguez to shoot a pair. You can hear a pin drop in here now. First one is, that makes it a 3-possession game again. Misses the second. 28 to go. Now we have a whistle. What do we have? Oh, we had a lane violation anyway, so it doesn't matter. Grizzlies will inbound. Here we go. Points quick. There's one. Benning cans a 3, 20 to go. And a 5-second violation. It'll be Grizzly ball with 13 to go. Brown, Benning for 3. Rims out, no good, and that is probably going to do it. We have a foul called. It'll send Blue Valley to the line to shoot a pair. And you can see the fans starting to leave here. After all, it is a school night. It is for me too. Dennis's first one is good. I think it's going to render the issue academic here. Makes them both. 6 to go. River Peters cans one. They can't stop the clock, and that's the game. All right, Blue Valley 74 and Northwest 70. Grizzlies fall in the first game. They'll go to the losers bracket. They will play Newton tomorrow at 2 o'clock, and that is a game we will not be able to broadcast. They will play on Saturday, and if I read this correctly, they'll play at either noon or at 2 o'clock on Saturday. And whichever time slot they are playing in, we will be here. We'll bring it to you. Check NWHS Grizz to find out what time the game is actually going to run on Saturday. We thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you enjoyed the January Jam here at Valley Center High School. Once again, we thank everybody here at Valley Center for their hospitality. Thank you all for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you on Saturday at either noon or 2 o'clock. Once again, Grizzlies fall 74-70. I'm Kevin Arkin saying